Swarm!
Their body plan is next week!
Eternal devastation!
Astral energy!
There! Soaring light spear!
No further!
Stardust!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Now you see what I can do!
Healing circle!
Burn!
I don't know what I do.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on a roll now!
Power of water!
Ready to go!
Where are you going?
Raging cascade!
There!
Will this help?
Off my focus!
Magic is there! Feel! I'll heal you all!
Dragon
There!
Shout!
Healing circle! I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best. All I can do is cause havoc and destruction.
You picked the wrong fight! Vacuum blade!
Eagle Lancer!
Eternal devastation!
I'll smash you! Now I'm in the groove!
Here I come! First strike!
I'll tear you apart!
Throbs in pain.
Take this!
It looks like they're not playing around.
Watch it!
Holy Land! Illuminate the
Away!
world!
Dragon Swarm!
Healing circle!
Talon Hurricane!
Vacuum blade!
Don't get in my way!
Eagle!
With the shadow!
There!
Here!
Dragon Swarm! First strike!
Ready to go!
Here's the healing arm!
Yours to be let free!
Glacial Spirit! Pierce the
Burn!
Photon Shot!
All right, you hear it now!
This one's mine.
Talon That frickin' does it!
Sparkling
Eat
stars
this!
of light! Rain down! Purify!
Is this it?
Don't leave me!
Does it! There you go!
Dance in
You
the
like me
wind!
again?
Here! Photon Shot!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
The earth throbs in
I'll
pain.
smash you!
No further!
Not done yet!
Super Swallow Dance!
Healing circle!
I owe you one!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
By the power of
Super
water!
Swallow Dance! Talon
Vacuum
Sword!
blade!
Thanks so much!
Dragon Swarm!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Super Swallow Dance!
Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Over so soon?
Hey, that looks pretty good.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Annihilation!
Far enough!
Flame of fury!
I'm on it.
Burning!
Illuminate
That'll bring you down.
the
Burn it away!
I'll heal you
Dragon
all!
Swarm! Burn! Eternal devastation!
Dragon Shout!
Outstanding form.
Tear!
Reload!
Soaring light spear!
Lightning!
There!
Holy Land!
There!
Here, let me help.
Eternal devastation! Dragon Swarm!
That frickin' does it!
Sorry, but this fight ends here!
Now, Asuna!
Right! I'll heal you all! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
There you go!
Hurricane!
Milk and Blaze here!
Soaring light spear!
It's weakened.
This ends now!
Annihilation!
Take
Mega
this!
Field! Seven
I can carve through
Hold
all
nothing back!
Way.
Easter!
Ready to go!
Gale Force!
Eternal devastation!
Hey, one at a time! Here!
I'm on it.
Thunderblade!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Confiscated!
Now I can...
Far enough! Eat this! That's
Stand
pretty
to the
done!
wind.
Back into the fray!
Air Force! Go flying flat! Here!
Going left there!
This one's mine! That'll bring you down!
Dragon Form! Vacuum
I'll
Blade!
heal you all!
Burn! Crush! The flame
Healing
inside me
circle.
yearns to be let free!
I'm just getting started!
Why aren't you human?
To stop you dying?
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Inferno punch!
Dragon Form!
Eat this!
Off like
Now!
Hey!
Blow them away!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kikara!
I'm on it! Soaring light spear! It's on!
This has got your name on it!
Burn in hell! I'm there! Dragon Form! Burn!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our hands.
Yes, ma'am! Swallow Dan! Rip its tail! What's this? That's where it does it!
Holy glitter! Holy lava!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
It's weakened!
Dragon Form! This ends now! Dragon Form! Try harder!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Pull myself together. Handle it. Mega Ray! Enough! First strike! I'll end you!
Will this help?
That's freaking
This is
something!
bad, right?
Yes, Alpha. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
What would I do without you?
Why aren't you human?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Time to let it rip! You're mine!
Heart require complete focus.
I'm on it! Eternal
I'll tear you
devastation!
apart!
Here, let me help.
Sorry, but this fight ends here! Just go faster!
No!
Charge! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! There!
Here you go.
Dragon Sword!
Feel like me again.
Okay, here I go!
I don't know what I'd do without you. I really don't.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give it...
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all 6. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
You require a hand.
Take this! Dragon's form! Back this one's all mine! There! I'll run you through! Burn! There! Pieces! Attack time! Dragon's form! Back in place! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
I'll heal you all!
I'm on it! Dragon's form!
Eagle
Be careful not
really,
not to
really
overdo it.
strong
I'm
outfit.
sorry. I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still,
As impressive as always.
Ah,
Not on my watch!
Now this one's all mine.
Talon Hurricane! Glacial Spear!
Inferno!
Freeze Laser!
Easter! Vacuum blade!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Raging Cascade! I never miss!
Dragon form!
I could do this all day!
Dance in the wind!
Vacuum blade!
Super Swallow Dance!
Talon Hurricane!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll finish this! I can carve through armor!
Dragon form!
Light out illuminate the sun!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. Do that.
Dragon form!
Here's a healing art! Eagle
I'll finish you here and
Vacuum
now!
blade!
Gemini Onward!
Eternal devastation! Ignite!
Raging Cascade! Annihilation!
I'll stop its charge!
thanks, Kisara.
Dragon form!
To the wind!
Seal away!
Take
Healing
this!
Wall tucked away!
I have no limits!
Talon Sword!
In a bind? That is the spot.
Annihilation!
Eternal devastation! Away!
Not on my watch!
Dragon form!
Glacial Spear! Piercing Heal Force! Alright!
Sorry.
But this fight ends here!
Now, Asuna!
Right!
I'm on it!
Hurricane thrust!
Will this help?
Soaring
Swallow Dance! Here goes! Healing Wall! What would I do
I
without
can
you?
carve through! I'll finish you here and now!
Razor Cyclone!
Burn!
Glacial Spear!
Vacuum
Here's
blade!
the
Leave the charges to me!
Freeze Laser!
Dragon form!
Come to an end!
Here's the healing art!
Amazing.
Here goes! Here's another! The enemy is going all out!
Eternal devastation! Try harder!
I'll heal you all! Not in your dreams! Healing Watch!
I really owe you one.
Dance in the wind!
Get out of this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Anything in armor is all
Hurricane
mine!
thrust! Soaring spear! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Easter!
Soaring light spear! Illuminate the sun! Holy glimmer! Holy light!
Vacuum blade!
Talon Hurricane!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
Nope, that is true.
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Nothing gets by me! Lightning orb! Denied! Dance in the wind! Gemini Onward!
Soaring
If it's in the
light
sky,
spear!
it's mine! This one's mine!
Dragon form!
In here!
Dance!
Let's get you off! Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
We won that by a mile.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
I'm like bait to them! Ignite! Eagle Assault! Vacuum Blade!
Here I come!
I'll
heal you all! Go for the weak point!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop. Take this! Eat this!
Where that came from? Radiant, here!
Try harder!
All disasters made one!
Dragon Swarm!
Here's the healing arc!
The enemy wields armor too.
You'll soon see about that!
I can carve through armor! Dragon
Here! That frickin' does it! Searing flame!
Ignite! Inspiration! Vacuum Blade!
Burning strike!
Dragon Swarm! Watch it! Nah!
Here's the healing arc! First aid!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that is silly.
Light astral energy! Lightning Redemption! Thunderblast!
Vacuum Blade! Talon Hurricane! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! I'm on!
Lightning
Talon
Bolt!
Hurricane!
Thunderblast!
That freaking does it!
Just the top! Here's the evil! Freeze Laser!
Super Swallow Dance!
Not on my watch!
Now I'm in the game! Take this! Watch it! Try harder! Now! Time to let it rip! Now! While it's reeling!
Take it down!
Dragon Swarm! Not today! Hurricane! Sorry, but this fight ends here! Go faster! Now, Asuna! Right!
I'll heal you all!
Armor won't save! Watch this! Denied!
Healing circle!
Got you like me!
Mega
Dragon Light Spear! Try harder! Now!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Now!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really think
My turn!
and red! I never miss!
Burn in hell! Dragon Shell! Vacuum Blade! Dragon Swarm! I'll finish you here and now!
Here's the healing arc! First aid!
Dragon Swarm!
By the power of Damn it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Try harder! Not a chance!
Confiscated!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Burn! Now you see what I can do!
Down and
Dragon
down together.
Swarm!
Nothing gets by me! Raging
I'm
Storm!
not far enough! It's time devastation! Eagle Assault! Hurricane Thrust! Oh, you are gonna take that!
I'll bring you back from death a bit!
Super Swallow Dance! Tear!
Here's a healing arc!
Soaring Light
Got
Spear!
it! First
Take
aid!
it!
Now's our chance!
Damn, beat me to it. Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself.
Come right
Now I'm in trouble.
Here's a healing arc! I can't hold on much longer!
Hurricane
More to
Thrust!
the stockpile!
I'm on! Soaring Light Spear! Try harder!
Anything in order!
I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Here's a healing arc! I never
Inside me
miss!
yearns to
Lightning
be let
defense!
free!
You require a hand.
I'll smash you!
Here's
It's
a
time
healing arc!
devastation!
Transform first aid!
Now I can let loose!
Now! Astral
Say no more!
I'm reaching my limit, you guys.
Damn. Guess we better be extra careful.
My word. This must be the work of
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.